Welcome to our class. In this video, I will go over the assignment. The goal of the assignment is to learn how to create a custom AI personal assistant. This will be accomplished using either Google's Gemini or OpenAPI's ChatGPT. I have pages here in our Canvas module that explains how to create them, in addition to explaining what they are. You can either use the Gemini Gem feature, the custom GPT feature, or the ChatGPT project feature. Now, these two GPT features are very similar. The only difference is the custom GPT requires a paid account. We have learned that in creating an effective prompt, you need to give the AI a lot of information. These features allow you to save that information so that it can be reused with the same or different questions. Not only can you save that information, but you can add external files to it so that it has all the content that it might need in order to answer your questions. So rather than typing in all of the requirements over and over again, they are already available for you. This can be very useful if you find yourself creating the same type of information over and over again. And AI is very useful for helping us to automate repetitive writing tasks. I will show you how to use both of these in this video. I am looking at a free version, my free version of ChatGPT. And most of the time I just come in and type something into the prompt box, and as you can see on the left-hand side, it stores all my prompts because I have logged in and I have an account. If you look at the left-hand side, you will see a heading called Projects. If you click on it, you will see an option to create a new project and any existing projects that you might have. So you would simply click to create a new project, give it a title, and then click the Create button. Once I do that, I can enter all my prompt information here. I also can add external files. So this is the project I already created. What it will do, it will write a cover letter for me. My resume has already been uploaded. And if I double click, I can actually see all of the information that I added in there. And I have all of this information available to you on the assignment page, should you wish to use my template. And you can also delete it if you don't like it anymore. You can go back in here and you can edit it. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go out to the internet, and this is a job posting for a faculty position starting the fall of 2026. I am going to copy and paste the URL. So I have create a cover letter for this position. Now I'm going to paste in the URL. And remember, it has everything it needs to know. It has my resume. And now I'm going to send it. And here is my cover letter. Now, in my information, I do have some brackets so that it knows that I need to enter some information in here. And here we are, Dear Hiring Committee. It puts in all the information it needs. It puts in my information. Also, again, there are some brackets that I need to fill out, but this is very useful. And the nice part about it is, should I be applying for another job, all I have to do is come back in here and give it the information about the other job without having to start from scratch. Now, you always want to go back in and edit and make sure that it's using everything accurately, and you can revise it, but it really does save a lot of time. When you go back into your projects, you can see all of the different times that you used that information. So just like it records your chats, technically this is a chat, It's just a chat based on information in this project here. I would also like to point out, these are the GPTs. These are the custom GPTs. And you need a paid account to create a custom GPT. However, and they're from the Explore GPTs, and these are free. These are custom GPTs that people have already made. In other words, there is a wealth of information already stored inside here. So if you wanted to come in here and browse around and see what they are, you can use these also, ask questions, and utilize some of the resources here. And when you do, you will see what you have done, the history of it, up here underneath GPTs. Now I'm in Google Gemini, and here's a history of my previous chats. On the left, we see gems. I'm going to click on gems, and similar to the custom GPTs, we have some custom gems. Okay, now these are gems from labs. All right, you don't want to click on one of these. These are lab gems, and you have to have a special account for this. You want to go down here and click on New Gem. So I will come down here, I will click Add New Gem. I will give it a name. I will give it a description. I will add some instructions, and I can upload a file. Then I will save it. Now there's no information here, but you see that my new gem has appeared under here. Okay, so this is the cover letter that you've previously seen that I also created over here in Gemini. So I'm just going to delete this. So there's my cover letter. It shows me the last time I used it. And I'm going to create the same cover letter that I just did. So here is my cover letter. Again, these brackets are optional. You don't have to use them. If we want to go back in here and see what we did, we can edit, and you can also delete it. And here's my description. There's the name. Here's the requirements. And there's the resume. So this feature and the projects feature are very useful for setting up the directions and the needed information for repetitive types of content that you might need to create. So I have examples for you and some documentation in Canvas, and I would like you to try these out, and hopefully you can find a good use for them in your everyday life.